Hello everybody. This is a bonus. I know I said that there would not be a bonus. Maybe this will get posted and maybe it won't. But I was inspired by a YouTube video I saw yesterday. There is a guy, I think his name is Kevin, on YouTube. And he's got a channel called The Lawn Care Juggernaut. And he did a video saying, "Hi, I'm back." Okay, I thought that I wasn't seeing his videos because the algorithm. Let's just blame everything on the algorithm. Because why not? You don't have the man of your dreams, that's the algorithm. You don't have your perfect house or your perfect body, okay, let's blame the algorithm. So I didn't think anything of it. He disappeared, and algorithm. And it turns out he didn't just disappear. He stopped posting videos. And what his videos were about were he would find a shaggy ass yard and power wash it or trim the grass or whatever for free. This is what he would do. And he talks about he's got a friend, Al Blades. And Al Blades does the same thing. Al Blades is a lawn care guy over in Florida. I think Kevin's in Oklahoma. One of the prairie states, I think. Let's see if this guy's gonna hit me. Yesterday, some woman just jammed into the street with her baby. He just shoved that strollers. People with strollers. It was like a scene out of Speed where it was the stroller of cans. No, nobody hit the baby. That baby was fine. I think that mom needs a little extra help though. So let's send her good vibes. Anyway, so then I'm watching Al Blades. I hate the sound of, in particular, the leaf blower. I don't mind the lawnmower. I don't mind the string trimmer, the weed eater. I don't mind those things, but for some reason I am enraged by the leaf blower. So it makes no sense why I enjoy watching Lawn Care Juggernaut or Al Blades as they run around and trim stuff up and then break out their leaf blowers, and I watch it on purpose. Oh my God. I think the reason I enjoy these things is because they're transformational videos. The before and after is really easy to see, and it's very satisfying watching a lawn that is just wild. There's something really satisfying about these videos. So back to the algorithm. YouTube says, "Oh, you like these? Why don't you watch this?" And it's some dude in France, some English dude, and he's tearing up all the wild vegetation that has grown outside of the convent, the abandoned convent he just bought. This was a couple years ago. And that guy's name is Billy. His channel is The Pethricks. I'll figure out if I can put links to all of this in the description. Learning process. So then from there, that's how I got hooked on all the channels where English people buy French chateaus and fix them up. And there are a lot of them. I will link some in the description box. There's a lot of them, and I love them. I don't know how to describe it, but I almost feel like ownership, a little portion of ownership toward these projects, because I witnessed their transformation. So, and then there's, among all of this, there's one guy named Brian. Brian is an Irishman who works on a chateau owned by Dan. And Dan's channel is Escape to Rural France. And Dan used to be the gardener at Stephanie's, which is Lalande. And her channel is Chateau Diaries. And I think that Chateau Diaries is sort of a nexus point. I think it's a launching point for a lot of these channels. Because Stephanie's friends with Michael, who is Billy's brother. And Michael's channel is Doing It Ourselves. So, yes. And that seems like I've gone pretty far afield here from Long-Haired Juggernaut. But I haven't. All of this is, when I saw how interconnected these chateau people are, that they are all somehow, if you're not connected to one of these people, I probably don't want to watch your chateau. This is my little chateau family that I watch, and I'm interested in these are my little soap operas. I'm interested in what's happening and everybody's well-being, and is Percy recovering from his weird tuberculosis diagnosis? And you think I made that up? Sis, I did not make that up. So, in particular, Brian's channel. Not Brian, yes, because there's also Ryan, who has the life of Ryan. He has his little house that he bought and he's fixing up. Brian is the Irishman, and he literally drives around in his car and talks to the camera. And then you see him work on his farm or ride his bicycle or camp or whatever. They all look like they're having so much fun, but Brian in particular looks like he's having fun. And I would say in a big way, he inspired me to do this. But if we follow the dominoes back, click, 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 to the original place, we come to Long-Haired Juggernaut. So, in the Hi, I'm Back video, Kevin says he's been gone because he's been depressed. In one of his videos, he was doing up an abandoned house, and his wife came and she helped do some of the lawn. She was so excited she got to sit on the riding mower, and I think they might have even rescued kittens, or I could be conflating a couple videos, because they're always finding animals in these wild yards. But there was a funky smell, and it started to bother him. And so the cops were called, and they found a decomposing human body. This destroyed him. Really, really. Really bothered him. And I can't imagine what I would do in the same circumstance. I mean, we're all going to get there eventually. I really hope that I'm not an abandoned body. But he had to take his step back and get a hold of himself. But he's back now, which is amazing, because a lot of people ignore their depression and they don't do anything about it, and they just let that disordered moment eat them alive. If you're struggling with depression, there are people to call, and please call them. And if you've got a problem with therapy, fine, go to a church. There's a minister who can give you some counseling. At the very least, call a friend, call somebody, that you're not alone, and let somebody hold your hand. Which it sounds like that's what Kevin did. He let somebody help him, which is great. So his commitment is any revenue that comes from the Long-Haired Juggernaut for the next, I think he said 6 months. You'll have to check, I don't know. But any revenue that comes in from that, he's donating. Just straight up donating. And I wanted to let you guys know you can do some good just by watching his YouTube videos. Because he's going to donate it someplace nice. I just know. Because the work he does is nice. I've seen him, he found an abandoned graveyard that had a bunch of Civil War soldiers. And he cleaned that up. Just an abandoned graveyard, if you can imagine. There's a lot of death in his stories, I guess. I don't know why I got so emotional. I think I got emotional because he's emotional. When you watch his video that he's back, he gets choked up. And, you know, we live in such a disconnected society that this is a moment where we can, through our electronics, connect, find meaningful connection, even though we have meaningless computers to do it. So if you have a minute today, go over there, watch a video or two, see the before and after. It's a lot of fun. He's a lot of fun when he's not crying. I'm a lot of fun when I'm not crying. So yeah, I just wanted to take a minute and shout out his channel and let you guys know about that. So yes, I'm about to go to the law office. It's a Friday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend planned. It's Memorial Day weekend. So I bought mustard because it was on sale. I only need to buy mustard like once a year. For some reason, I always manage buying it on Memorial Day weekend. So yes, I'm mustarded up for the year, which is good news because I did just recently run out. The coincidence, the way that worked out. Oy, oy, oy. So yes, I personally don't have any big plans. Writing, I think we've covered that. I need to get some writing done this weekend. But other than that, no big plans. And I like it that way right now because I've got a lot to do. I've got more work than I know what to do with. Excuse me. I always feel like I'm like 3 seconds behind catching up on work. Is it me or the pedestrians? What's going to happen? Me. I win. The pedestrians can fuck off. Well, I think they slowed down knowing that they were going to have to cross. You know, yeah. So this is it. Me in Beverly Hills circling the lot looking for a parking spot. Oh no. Don't tell me there's no parking for me. Oh, fudgesicles. I don't know why I just said fudgesicles. I dropped the F-bomb a second ago. Come on, bro. Ah, ha 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 ha. I do have parking. Okay, it all works out. In the end, it all works out. So that's it. If you just are hanging out to watch me parallel. Ooh, and there's money on this meter. See how it all works out sometimes. So that's everything I have to say for your second bonus video of the day, of the week. It's a lot of videos this week. And Memorial Day. Yay. Be good. Take care of each other. Bye.